Okay, moving on to question number 8. In this figure is already there. Diagonal AC and BD of parallelogram ABCD intersect at O. BOC 50 degree, ACD 34 degrees, CAD 36 degrees. You have to find OAB, OCB and ADC. Let's see the figure. I have drawn it here in my copy. Let's check the solution. Figure is there. This is the figure and these three angles are given, like they have given BOC, that's this angle, ACD, that's this angle, CAD, that's this angle. These three angles are given and we have to find three more angles, starting with part 1. Angle OAB. Now which is angle OAB? Angle OAB, that is this angle. First of all, beta, keep in mind that if there are two parallel lines and they are joined, by a transversal, the angles formed on the opposite side of the transversal, these are called alternate angles. In short, we write as ALT, and alternate angles are always equal. So now if this is 34 degrees, this angle will also be 34. So you have to find OAB. Angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. These are alternate angles. OCD is nothing else but ACD. See, ACD, or you can say OCD. This is in continuation. This is full line. This is the half line, but the same angle. So this is 34 degrees. So they are alternate. ALT, short form, alternate angles. OAB 34 degrees. Second part, OCB. So you have to now find angle OCB, that is this angle. Same ways, now these are two parallel lines. They are joined by the transversal, and angle formed on the opposite side of the transversal are alternate. So this angle is actually, they have, according to them, it is CAD 36 degrees. We can also write as OAD because we are taking the alternate property. You can give any name. So OCB is equal to OAD. They are alternate angles. So whatever is the measure of angle OAD or CAD, that is 36, OCB will also be 36 degrees. Next, ADC. Now here beta, I'll be taking, you just see the triangle I am going to take. I am going to take the full triangle. Now I am going to take this triangle, that is ACD. This we have already got 36, this given as 34, and we have to find this angle. So in triangle ADC, mention angle A. This is angle A, which can also be written as angle OAD, plus this is angle C, which can also be written as angle OCD, and this is angle D, which can be written as angle ADC is equal to 180 degrees. Because of three angles of a triangle, sum is always 180, that is angle sum property. This is 36, this is 34, and this is the unknown angle. 36 plus 34, 70 degrees, plus ADC 180. Taking plus 70 to the other side becomes minus 70. So angle ADC is equal to 110 degrees. Moving on to question number 9. The side AB of a parallelogram ABCD is produced to E. If angle CBE is 65 degree, find the measure of each angle of the parallelogram. You have to find all angles. They have not given any angle. Say this is the figure. Side AB is extended to E and angle CBE is 65 degrees. First of all, keep in your mind that LP stands for linear pair, which means two angles on a straight line sharing a common arm form a linear pair, and their measure is always equal to 180 degrees. Here what we'll begin the question with, like this is says, and if you don't want to take complete name, you can also go for angle 1, 2, you can number the angles. So in parallelogram ABCD, this angle 65 degrees, that is CBE plus CBA, that's this angle, equal to 180, forming a linear pair. Or if you are taking number plus angle 1 equal to 180, you can go with numbers also. Put the value 65 plus CBA 180. CBA is 180 minus 65. CBA shifting plus 65 to the other side minus 65. And on subtracting, your angle CBA is 115. That means this angle is 115 degrees. If this angle is 115, opposite is this angle, that is ADC, or you can write CDA, or you can write angle D. CDA is equal to CBA is equal to 115 because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Now next, what we are going to do, I am going to use my supplementary property, that is I am going to take these two angles A and B, or angle DAB and angle CBA. DAB and CBA 180 because they are the adjacent angles, and in a parallelogram adjacent angles are supplementary, which means their measure is 180 degrees. CBA is already calculated in the previous part as 115. So DAB plus 115 180. DAB is 180 minus 1 plus becomes minus. So DAB is 65 degrees. Now if this is 65 degrees, opposite angle will also be 65. That means angle DCB is equal to DAB is equal to 65 because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Number 10. In this figure, diagonal AC and BD intersect at O. You have to prove that OE is equal to OF. This is the figure, and you have to prove OE is equal to OF. Let's see the figure. OE is equal to OF. Now as you have to prove something, I'll go with the congruency part. Given is a parallelogram ABCD. To prove is OE equal to OF. Now for proof, I'll be using congruency, and for that I'll be taking these two triangles. You can see I've drawn these two triangles here. First, what is the name of the triangle? You can write them as AOE and COF. So in triangle AOE and triangle COF, we all know that for congruency we have to prove three things to be equal, three elements to be equal. So here first I'll be taking with this angle and this angle, that is angle EAO, this is this angle, FCO, that is this angle. So EAO is equal to FCO. Alternate angles, I already told you that because these two lines are parallel, so between two parallel lines alternate angles are formed. Angle AEO, that is this angle, and CFO, that is this angle. So these two angles are again alternate angles. If you are going with numbers 1 equal to 2 and 3 equal to 4, beta parallel lines, and these are alternate angles. Let's see parallel lines, alternate angles, and if you are going for, these are alternate angles. OA is equal to OC. Now OA is equal to OC. Why? Because diagonals of a parallelogram, they always bisect each other. We know this property. Now we have got 1, 2 and 3. 3 things equal, 2 angles and 1 side. So by angle, side, your triangle AOE is congruent. This is a symbol for congruency. You all know, you have done in class 7. Is congruent to triangle COF. And if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. So we were supposed to say that OE is equal to OF. Yes, if triangles are already proved congruent, their corresponding parts are also equal. CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So OE is equal to OF by corresponding CPCT. Hence your question is proved.